Hi there, in this screencast I'm going to show you how to keep score. Okay, so far we've gotten our Connect 4 game to work. However, it doesn't keep score, and also you can keep on playing even after somebody's won. So for example, let's see, if I have red winning. Okay, if I click OK, I can continue playing. So I don't want that to happen, and I want uh, to keep score as well, to count the number of times red has won, yellow has won, and the number of ties. All right, so the easy thing to do, first of all, to prevent the game from continuing is to simply disable all of the play buttons as soon as somebody wins. So what you want to do is you go in and you find where it says messagebox.show. It was a tie, and messagebox.show yellow wins and red wins. And you want to disable all of the play buttons. So I'm going to say, let's see, button C0 dot play dot enabled equals false. And then I'm going to do the same thing for all of the other ones as well. And I think there's 7 of them. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Why is BTN-C2 play not working? I wonder if I misspelled it, misnamed it here. Oh yeah, C32 play. I don't want that. I want C2 play. All right. Okay, so that fixes that. And now, so that's going to disable all of the buttons. And I think I just did it for what? Red wins? Yeah, so I want to copy and paste all of those lines of code and put them before yellow wins and red wins, or it was a tie. Okay, so now when I play, as soon as somebody wins, you should see all of the buttons, the play buttons go gray, and the game cannot continue until you re-enable all the buttons or start a new game. All right, so that takes care of that problem. Now let's look at keeping score of how many wins each yellow, red, and how many ties there have been since the game was, or the program was launched. So if you think about it, we need to kind of store the values of how many wins there have been in a variable that we can then access and change into a string value to display in the text property of the label. So I'm going to make 3 variables: x wins, o wins, and ties. And then when the program launches, okay, so when my game starts up, I'm going to make a load event. So in case I haven't gone over this before, a load event executes as soon as the form launches, when the program is running. So I can give variables their initial values there, and I'm going to say x wins equals 0, o wins equals 0, and ties equals 0. All right, so now when somebody wins, guess what? I'm going to increase the variable by 1. So I'm going to add 1 to whatever value x, or gosh, x and o. Ugh, you guys are probably laughing at me right now. I mean red and yellow. I'm thinking of tic-tac-toe. Ugh. You guys are probably like, why the heck is he picking X and O for Connect 4? All right, so let's find where the load event was. Okay, and then red and yellow. Okay, and now I'm going to go down to find the place where red has won. Okay, and there, and I'm going to add 1 to the red wins variable. So I'm going to say red wins plus plus. That will add 1. The plus plus will add 1 to any variable. So if it was 5, it'll go up to 6, and so on. So that's red. Now I'm going to do the same thing here. Yellow wins plus plus. And then I'm going to do the same thing with ties. So I'm going to say ties plus plus. All right, so now we're storing how many wins each color has had, but we want to also display that. Okay, just having keeping the variable isn't going to put the information out there for the user to see. So we need to add an assignment statement where we make an assignment to the appropriate label. And I can see I didn't name these, so I'm going to call this LBL ties, and this one LBL red wins, and LBL yellow wins. Ooh, and I don't think you can see this because I think it's off of my screen. Okay, there, that's better. All right, so this is LBL yellow wins, that was red wins, and this is ties. Okay, so an assignment statement to assign a value to the text property of a label, well, we have a numeric value, so we need to convert that into a string value. So just like we did in the calculator repeatedly, we're going to turn that into a string by doing plus then empty quotation marks. So here is the red wins. So I'm going to say LBL red wins equals, okay, and this time it's just equals, not plus equals, because you're not adding to what's already there, you're completely changing it. So you're going to say red wins plus empty quotation marks. All right, and then y, oh, and I forgot to do dot text, dot text. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing here. Next equals yellow wins plus, okay, and then I'm going to do ties as well. Equals ties plus empty quotation marks. Okay, so now let's play the game. Oh, okay, and I'm going to have red win here, and then red win should go up to 1. Good. All right. So, all right. So let's try it again, and this time we'll have yellow win. Yellow wins. Yellow wins goes up to 1. All right. Okay, so that'll be it for this screencast. We'll move into resetting the game and making a new game button in the next screencast. So stay tuned for that.